In the 1970s, the Ford Cortina was the daddy. But it was about to face off with a serious contender for Britain's favourite car. Into the ring stepped Vauxhall Motors' finest, the muscled-up mile machine that was the Vauxhall Cavalier. Vauxhall had the Cortina in their sights. The Cavalier appealed to people who didn't like furry dice, couldn't afford a Rover, imagine, and wanted a bit of power under the bonnet.
I love Cavaliers. So I bought this Cavalier for £200. I drove it for probably nigh on 2 years, I should think. 2 to 3 times a week doing a 200-mile round trip to see my dad. Used to occasionally put some oil in it, and I was so impressed by its long-leggedness and its reliability. I mean, it's still a pig-ugly car.
I had a Vauxhall Cavalier, a 1.8 injection one, which was that served me well. The registration number was HKW, so I named it Hawkwind.
Vauxhall claimed the Cavalier was superior in every way to the obviously pathetic Cortina.
In a traction test on a wet surface, front-wheel drive is proven to be far more efficient on pulling power. On the open road, excellent road holding. Just watch the Cavalier's corner. Same road, same speed. This time, the Cortina. Need we say more?
Not really. I'm convinced. Indeed, some people remain so convinced by the Cavalier, it's taken over their lives. Meet Catherine Harper. She's crazy about Cavaliers. She's got 3, and this is her long-suffering husband, Malcolm.
First time I saw it on the forecourt, it was just instant. That's the car I've got to have.
Yes, if it was still 1979.
We had a golden Cavalier, a Mark 1, then we had a green Cavalier Mark 2, which was disgusting colour, but it was green inside as well. And I remember going, "That's lovely, Dad, but green inside."
You clear up there, yeah? Yeah. You get your foot down and get out.
I wanted a car that I could drive in. I mean, really drive in, you know? Not potter around in.
Give it a bit of welly. There we are.
Smart, reliable, affordable. What more could a motorway hogging company rep want?
As a company car, for the reps, amazing. There was huge demands for them, and Vauxhall were trying to supply all the big companies, wanted huge amounts of them for their fleet.
I suspect the origin of the Cavalier was definitely the reps car.
After years of losing money, Vauxhall has now reversed into profit, and its star performer is the Cavalier, a car which has brought 2-shift working back to the Luton plant, successfully challenged Ford's domination of the fleet car market.
One of its biggest qualities was the fact that it appealed to every market. But at the same time, it was also in the same price bracket that your average homeowner could own. People who wanted a safe car, reliable car. It was Vauxhall, so they always knew they could get spares, they could get repairs.
So not exactly a sexy car, then. Catherine loves her Cavaliers. Malcolm, not so much.
If you melted all 3 down, I'd be well on my way to my Jeep Cherokee, Grand Cherokee or something.
Oh, rubbish.
Look at that, though, with even the Kia there.
Boring, 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 boring.
Not boring.
I think we love to think that we want an Aston Martin, but then you look at the difference in price and you think, oh, can I afford £200,000 or shall I put £6,000 down on the Vauxhall Cavalier?
But new cars today are all utterly
comfortable.
Ideally, I think Brits dream about luxurious flash cars, but are seriously really more comfortable in the Vauxhall Cavalier.
I just love driving in it. Pure escapism. Forget everything else. It's fantastic. Best tonic ever. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Over its 20-year life, the Cavalier was the favourite car of nearly 2 million Brits.